to this.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
So tell me, what are you doing here? What's this project all about?
Well, I have a client who wanted an original handwritten copy of the U.S. Constitution. So despite my trying to have him find someone else, he convinced me that I could do this job. So I've had a marvelous, incredible experience engaging with the foundation of our country and the thoughts and the ideals and the goals that our founders set forth in words. And so in the opportunity to copy them, that's been just an amazing experience to really engage with those ideals.
I bet it is. I bet it is. So tell me a little bit about your the kind of tools you're using here. The paper and.
Well, it's not paper actually.
Okay.
It's sheepskin. So that's a very different surface to work on. Paper is consistent across the surface. Sheepskin has a much more oily quality, so there's places where I have to retrace a mark that I've made because the ink didn't quite decide to stay there. So I'm dealing with a surface that is easy to make an adjustment to, in that it's thicker than paper. So if you want to take out something like where the spelling mistakes might occur, you can scrape it off with a knife. So I have a couple small knives that I use to scrape lightly on the surface and remove anything. So part of the blue tape may be an area where I want to make a change and go back and fix it.
That's interesting. Wow.
So that's a little bit easier than paper because you're not going to make a hole in the sheepskin as quickly as you would in on a piece of paper. So that's an advantage here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's the awkwardness of the size and
Right.
the curliness. I've been fighting the curl of the animal skin all along because it wants to curl up, and I want it to go down so I can actually get near it to write on it. So we've been battling on that ongoing. And
well, it's just an awesome, beautiful job.
thank you. It's an amazing project.
Beautiful.
It's way beyond anything I've done before. I've done large and long, but not this much detail, and very different, very, very unique. So it's an amazing opportunity I've had here.
Just beautiful.
Thank you. Well, the original is so gorgeous. The letters are just fascinating. I think the most interesting thing in trying to read the original is where you see a double S. The S's that they made when there's a double S was a great big, like a long, extended, elongated 8, numeral 8 for the first S, and then the second S is our more traditional shaped S. So as you're reading along, you go, was that an F? Oh, no, I guess that's an S. You know, it's kind of funny. Just everybody has a little different movement in their hand. So this is the traditional copper plate hand, which is set at a 54-degree angle, thereabouts. And so when I write with copper plate, I like to turn my paper so it's at a 54-degree angle, and then I'm pulling the vertical lines. What aren't vertical, I'm pulling straight towards my body, but that's actually at this 54-degree angle. So I've had trouble with this huge animal skin to be able to navigate with my light and my small table and get it all into position so I can keep that nice slant. So my slant is not as beautiful as the original, and I'm just seeing.
Well, I would argue with that, but
no,
I think it's fabulous. Just beautiful.
The original hand. Thank you. And things are always moving here, so you take that. So it's like the shifting sands of time.
There we go.
Trying to keep this heavy material weighted and staying put. It's not always what it wants to.